Hi, this is Brian Zeke, founder of Cersei Financial Group. We're here today to talk more about annuities. If you've been watching our series, you'll see that we're talking about different types of annuities. Um, because we do find, again, we find annuities are very misunderstood, a lot of misinformation. We do have a lot of people bring us their annuities so we can kind of explain to them how they work and if they actually work inside their portfolio and their financial plan. Um, it's really important and to really, because we're big believers in making sure people understand how their money is actually being affected, what they can do with any financial product they may have, and how it actually fits inside their plan. But and we also, there are different types of annuities: single premium, multiple premium, immediate or deferred, fixed index, and variable annuities, and a lot of variations within those. And again, selection matters on what you're trying to accomplish and how any one of these particular annuities might work inside of your portfolio. But today we're going to cover single premium deferred annuities and deferred income annuities. Now, this first one here, we're talking about single premium deferred annuities. This is very simple concept and very simple product. It's very much like buying a CD. The difference between this and a CD, really what you're looking at here, and the difference is a CD with non-qualified money, you will get taxed on the growth. With a single premium deferred annuity, the taxes are deferred until you actually withdraw the asset. So it's more of a true, in a sense, a true growth, where if you pay out of your lifestyle, you're not actually seeing what the actual true growth is because there's a cost of growth in a taxable account. But so this is kind of a CD on steroids because you are getting a tax deferred growth. The other thing you will see that these actually offer better rates than you will get from CDs. Because here in this case, this is a 2018 quote. This is for a 65-year-old male. And you're seeing that the first year guaranteed rate is 3.5%, second year guaranteed rate 2.5%, and thereafter it is sometimes what they call a declared rate in this circumstance. Now there's different variations on this depending on the length of surrender charges and things like this with these annuities. But these are pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And what you're seeing here is $100,000 in on a 65-year-old male. And you're basically seeing the growth. And the other thing you'll notice here, this is a 5-year version. So you're seeing here in the 6th year, you're seeing when you see the surrender value is the same as the annuity purchase value, you're seeing you're now past surrender, so you could walk away with all that money. And prior to that, you're seeing there's a difference. Your surrender value, when it's less, that's basically if you surrender the contract, you give up a little bit of money. So important to know, there typically are free withdrawals built into these things, but they're pretty basic, straightforward contract. Again, tax deferral, pretty good growth. Some of these do offer declared rate after sometimes these first years, and they vary. I mean, some will offer guaranteed rates up to a certain amount of time. So there's a lot of different options inside even this particular contract, but they are pretty straightforward. And that's how they work. I mean, very very easy to know. You kind of got to know pretty much what you're going to earn in this thing once you put it in like a CD. And that's kind of what you're looking at here. Very simple, very straightforward. Now, this next product is a deferred income annuity. Now, the interesting thing about these is, and these have really gained a lot of popularity because it really is makes for a really easy planning tool, especially when you're trying to plan out income in retirement. And that's one of the reasons they've become so popular, because you absolutely know what you're going to get at a certain time. Now, in this case, and let me say, this is sort of like buying a pension, because it's very similar to a pension. There's no liquidity typically to these. There's a little bit on some of them. Maybe you get a couple months ahead. You can grab ahead of time, things like that. But for the most part, they are not liquid. They are basically But they do offer pretty good mortality credits, and as we go forward in this, you'll see what I'm talking about there. In this case, we have a 65-year-old male, and you see the purchase date when we ran this quote, 2018. This is non-qualified, so you are getting the tax deferral on non-qualified money, just like an IRA. But again, more like a pension, because you will be taxed on gains inside this thing after the cost basis. But what you're seeing here is with this option, what we built in with that cost base of $100,000, what you're seeing here is a single lifetime income with period certain. Now, period certain, what that means is if this person happened to die, let's say at age 70, or let's say 75, because this one is actually deferred for 10 years, but again, 10-year period certain. So what that means is, say you start this up at age 75 and die at age 80, it's going to continue to pay out for an additional 5 years. So it's definitely going to pay out for a minimum 10 years. But it'll also pay out for the rest of your life, meaning no matter how long you live, it's going to continue to pay you. And here's some examples down below here. You're seeing here, if we start taking this money in 2028, which is, like I said, a deferral of 10 years, you will see that the monthly income on this would be $1,022. So in 1 year, you would get $12,267 back. Now, your guaranteed return, absolute guaranteed, you put $100,000 in, you're going to get $122,670 back. No ifs and buts about it. That you're going to get that no matter if you die a month after you start this thing. Your family is going to get this. Now, when we start talking about mortality credits, you're also seeing that if this person was to make it 15 years, they have $184,000 back. In 20 years, $245,000 back. So when I say mortality credit, is kind of what I'm talking about. The longer you live, the better this gets. And the other nice thing, no sequence of return risk. It just like having a pension. Or Social Security. The longer you go, the better you're getting out of it. You're getting it in the deal. So, but again, not a bad return if you think about it. I mean, it's not mind-boggling, but it's guaranteed that in 10 years you're going to at least make a little over $22,000 in this. So that's basically how the deferred income annuity works. It's kind of like, again, buying into a pension plan. So very, very nice vehicle for if you want some really solid guarantees within your income stream inside your portfolio. So now, again, there's options within this one. I mean, there's some that actually offer some increases in income. So there's a lot of things to look at here. But if you want to learn more about this and what annuity is right for you, if this is something that fit into your world, you can go to www.Surf City Financial Accelerator, where we're there to teach you about how money works and how different financial products might fit into your world. So please feel free, go to www.Surf City Financial Accelerator, apply for a free scholarship, and we'd be happy to work with you on this. Again, this is Brian Zeke, Surf City Financial Group. Thank you very much.